In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college basketball games happening on February 10, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 college basketball games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best bet single picks, best bet parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Xavier versus Butler. The Xavier Musketeers, the number 13 ranked team in the country, make the trip to Indianapolis to take on the Butler Bulldogs at the Hinkle Fieldhouse on Friday in a conference showdown. Xavier has won 4 of the last 6 matchups, with Butler dating back to 2021. The Musketeers have won the last 2 games played at the Hinkle Fieldhouse. The last matchup on March 9, 2022, resulted in an 89-82 overtime loss for Xavier. The game was played in a neutral arena. Xavier has won 4 of the last 5 games overall, but they have lost 2 of the last 3 played on the road. They have managed a 6-4 record away from their home court. Butler has lost 5 of the last 6 games and are 2-2 in the last 4 at the Hinkle Fieldhouse. The Bulldogs have a 9-4 at home this season so far. Xavier is 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games against a team with a losing record, and 7-2 against the spread in their last 9 games following a win, while the over is 6-0-1 in their last 7 games after allowing 90 points or more in their previous game. Butler is 0-3-1 against the spread in their last 4 games following a win, and 1-5 against the spread in their last 6 games against a team with a winning percentage above .600, while the under is 4-0 in their last 4 games overall. Xavier is the much better team, and their last 2 visits to Indianapolis resulted in wins by a double-digit margin. Their offense has been on fire lately, averaging 85 points per game over the last 5 games despite a 67-point dud in there. They also took down 2 ranked schools in that span. Those same 2 ranked schools both beat Butler by over 20 points recently. Butler's offense on their best days won't keep up with Xavier on some of their worst, as the Bulldogs have only put up 70 points in conference play 3 times this season. I know it can be tough to pass on a home underdog, and Butler's won 3 of their last 5 games at home, but I just don't trust Butler offensively enough to be able to keep this one within reason. The Musketeers have a lineup that's fully capable of burying an opponent with 1 or 2 runs in a game, and Butler's fully capable of going on an extended scoring drought, and we've seen it on more than one occasion this season. Xavier's offense carries them to an easy victory, so the Xavier Musketeers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The total for this game will come down to who established their tempo. If it's Xavier, their high tempo, the 23rd highest by adjusted tempo, will result in the over. The over is 17-6-1 in their games, including hits in 4 of their last 5. The over hit in all 4 of those games that they won. Butler is 246th in adjusted tempo, and the under has hit in their last 4, but they've given up over 80 points to Xavier in 2 of the last 3 meetings. That includes the last time these schools met in Indianapolis. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. St. Louis versus Dayton. The Dayton Flyers play host to the St. Louis Billikens on Friday night in a crucial A10 showdown from the University of Dayton Arena. Both teams come into this one having grabbed a win their last time out, and considering they are only separated by a half game in the conference standings, this is one of the most highly anticipated games of the season. These two haven't faced off yet this season, though St. Louis did win the last time they met, a little over a year ago. The Flyers have won 7 of the last 10 though, while they hope that being at home gives them the leg up that they need. The Billikens are 5-2-1 against the spread in their last 8 Friday games, and 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. The Flyers are 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 Friday games, and 2-6 against the spread in their last 8 games overall. The under is 6-0 in Billikens' last 6 Friday games. The over is 9-3 in Flyers' last 12 Friday games. The underdog is 29-11 against the spread in the last 40 meetings. The Flyers have been elite at home this season, and there's no doubt that they'll be able to come out top in this one. It all starts on the defensive side of things and with their length and athleticism, especially against a St. Louis team that has struggled at times to find scoring. The Flyers will keep them at bay, and with a front court that is ready to dominate, it could be points in the paint that dictates how this one ends. The Dayton Flyers have just been the more consistent consistent team overall, and they win at home by an average of 16 points while shooting over 50% from the field. The St. Louis Billikens are a feisty team that won't go down quietly and have had some success on the road, but I'd need more points to consider them here. Additionally, St. Louis is 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games overall, while Dayton is 5-1 against the spread in its last 6 games against a team with a winning percentage above .600. DCU was averaging over 70 points per game, and Dayton was able to hold them to under 60 points in their matchup. Furthermore, St. Louis has averaged only 69 points per game in their last 3 contests. Their battle against VCU only led to them scoring 65 points, and I expect them to do similarly against Dayton. Dayton's slower pace will of course impact the total as well. Neither team surrenders many turnovers and can move the ball efficiently, leading to less opportunities for easy transition or fast break points. The Billikens have hit the under in their last 6 games played on Friday, and the Flyers have hit the under in 4 of their last 5 versus an opponent with a winning percentage greater than .600. Dayton's defense and the tempo of both teams leads me to believe that this one will fall short of the total. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. New Mexico versus Air Force. The New Mexico Lobos meet with the Air Force Falcons in a Mountain West Conference bout on Friday evening. The Lobos lost a home clash against Nevada last time out. The Falcons dropped a home decision against Colorado State in their previous game. New Mexico collected an 81-73 home win against Air Force last month. New Mexico is 2-7 against the spread in their last 9 Friday games and 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games. The over is 4-0-1 in New Mexico's last 5 games. Air Force is 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 Friday games and 13-6 against the spread in their last 19 games. The over is 7-3 in Air Force's last 10 home games. The road team is 7-1 against the spread in these two teams' last 8 head-to-head meetings. The Lobos are coming off a tough luck loss to Nevada. They've now lost consecutive games in 3 of their last 4. The lone win in that time was over Air Force at the Pit on January 27th. New Mexico scored 43 points in the first half there on the way to an 81-73 victory. As for Air Force, they've gone limp on offense over this 6-game losing streak. The Falcons have 60 or fewer points in 5 of those losses and 53 or fewer in 3 straight. If New Mexico plays well, I don't see Air Force keeping pace here. So the New Mexico Lobos to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Lobos are one of the best offensive squads in the Mountain West Conference. They are averaging a remarkable 115 points per 100 possessions, ranking them 30th in the entire country in adjusted offensive efficiency. They have scored an average of 81 points in their last 3 road games. In addition, these rivals played in a high-scoring 81-73 decision in the first meeting late last month. Air Force was able to sink 47.3% of their field goals in that one. New Mexico plays at a quick pace, which will lead to an increase in scoring by Air Force similar to the first meeting. The over is 3-0-1 in the Lobos' last 4 games. Follow the recent trends and accept a barrage of scoring in this one. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.